everyone. Welcome to episode 1 of Black and White Sports. I'm John Matrix. You're also going to see Road Rants on here as well. He'll be putting up individual videos in the coming future here, and we're going to collab and give you great sports content. This is the first episode, and we're talking the NFL proposing an 18-game schedule. Should this happen? I'm going to give you my take on this right now. But first, if you wouldn't mind, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, ding the bell for notifications and subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up. So let's jump right into it. The NFL. There's talks of an 18-game schedule coming in the future. Now, this is just a proposal. Nothing is set in stone. But in my opinion, as much as I love the NFL, and I really, really love the NFL a lot, this is a bad idea. I just think this is a cash grab for the owners. The owners are looking out for themselves. They're looking out for their pockets. Now, here's the layout for it. They're proposing an 18-game schedule where every player will only play in a maximum of 16 games. Now, you're thinking to yourself probably, yeah, this sounds really good. We get more NFL. But it's a detriment to the players, if you ask me, and to the team. Let's take, for example, here. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. And you have Dak and Zeke. And they're playing in 16 games out of 18. But let's put it like this. Let's just say they play the first 16 games because the Cowboys need every single game, every single win possible for them to make the playoffs. And then they get to the point to where they come up to the last 2 games of the season, and they need those last 2 games to qualify for the playoffs. Dak and Zeke can't play by the rules. You see what I'm saying here? It hurts the team. It's not a good product. The owners will make money, but the NFL has always been about the quarterback. If you don't have a quarterback, you're not going to win very many games. Now, we have the greatest of all time in Tom Brady playing for the Patriots. He's going into his 19th season. Everyone wants to see Tom Brady in every single game. Nobody wants to see the backup quarterback. Now, most likely they're going to wrap up the division pretty fast as they always do. But if you're in a tight division, let's say like the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think those 2 teams are going to finish 1 and 2 in the division. You cannot sit down Ben Roethlisberger at all. He's going to have to play all 18 games, but by the rule, he can't. He really, really can't. Baker Mayfield, same thing. He's their franchise quarterback. So I don't see the upside in playing extra games. It doesn't serve a purpose to anyone. This is a really, really bad idea. And what happens if injuries always happen? You know, teams. A lot of teams with good quarterbacks, they only have 2 quarterbacks on the roster. I think the Patriots always usually have just 2 quarterbacks. So if Tom Brady is forced to sit out 2 games because he has fulfilled his 16 games that he can play in, and the backup quarterback plays the last 2 games, and he is injured in the 17th game, can Tom Brady actually come back in and finish off game 17 and game 18? I don't know. It doesn't seem like he will be able to. And I believe that Julian Edelman is like the emergency quarterback on the Patriots. That's just not a good look. You know, I really don't want to go and watch my Dallas Cowboys if Zeke and Dak aren't going to be able to play. It's going to be like a preseason game, really, without those guys. You know, same thing with the Patriots. You know, if Edelman and Brady have to sit down in week 17, and let's just say, for example, they really are fighting for a playoff spot, I don't think many people want to see that. It's just going to water down the product. I'm assuming that rosters are going to expand from 53 maybe to like 60. That's what I'm assuming. You would think they would have to have a lot more players on the active roster if they're actually going to go with more than 16 games. But I'm not a fan of this. I'm really, really not a fan of this. You know, if there's going to be 18 games, I want to see the star players play all 18 games, but I don't think it's necessary. You know, the NFL is a very, very violent sport. It really is. Even though they have really kind of softened up the game a lot with the rules, you cannot risk injury with the players even more. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? The NFL, does it need 18 games? Does it really need 16? Remember, they used to play 14 games. I think 16 games is just perfect. I don't need to see any more. I don't want to see any backups playing in 2 games in a regular season because it makes no sense. It just makes the owners richer, but it hurts the team. So that's just my thoughts on this. Let me know what you guys think about this. Let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll catch you next time on Black and White Sports.